course, it's always difficult because we don't have much data. To now, we look at it as really a dual economy, half planned and half market. Some ways, some people will say, oh, that's good. You get the good side of capitalism and the good side of socialism. But no, it really doesn't work that way because the two systems attack each other. But over time, it's pretty clear the state economy is getting smaller and the market economy is getting bigger. The interesting thing with the market economy, it's much more productive. So if the state economy shrinks, private economy grows a little bit, the whole economy probably is doing better than in the past. So the sanctions up until about 2 years ago, really, I didn't think were very effective. In 2017, Xi Jinping came here to Florida and met with President Trump. And the two sort of fought each other on U.S.-China trade, but they came to agreement on North Korea. And the agreement was no more nukes tests, no more missile tests. And China since then has really turned the screws on trade with North Korea. So if you look at trade data last year, China's imports from North Korea dropped 90%. Amazing. There's a pretty good explanation. I don't have proof of it, but my explanation is, you know, it's supply and demand for yuan, supply and demand for dollars. So with an outflow of dollars, with the current account deficit, there's a shortage of dollars. Usually that makes the dollar more valuable, the yuan less valuable. That should change. It hasn't. To me, that means the North Korean government is also making a shortage of yuan. So they keep it in sync. So with the outflow of dollars, they shrink the yuan. The government in North Korea is contracting the supply. South Korea would have to change its own sanctions and then ask the UN Committee, Security Council, to give an exception. So I would do that, ask for exception, but only under one circumstance. The Kaesong experiment, I never liked. I went there, I never liked it, because it was really part of the state system, not the private system. Why do I say that? They're private economy in South Korea. On the North Korean side, the workers were paid very little money. Mostly they're paid in rations. Free this, free that, free that. That means it's part of the state command economy system. The government would take the dollars and give the people some rice or some choco pies or something like that. That is extremely cruel, actually. In America, we would call it slavery, because you're not paying a worker. That's a definition of slavery. You don't pay the worker. You might feed him, fine, give him clothes, give him uniform, all that, but no, you need to pay. In fact, that's a rule for the International Labor Organization. So I would argue for Kim, he has a tough choice. He can have nuclear weapons to secure himself against America, or are there going to be people in the streets, hungry people in the streets? I think his real choice needs to be feed the people. People tease Trump or criticize Trump for America first. Well, I would say, of course, America first, but I would also say for North Korea first.